Hey everybody, what's up? This is eytsh commenting on another Command & Conquer Kane's Wrath game. I'm observing this live and playing on Tournament Rift is CrazY OwNz playing as Blackhand on the right side versus BestCnCPlayer as the Blue Nord player on the left side. Let's have a look at their opener. Power plant, turret, hand of Nord, and one engineer for, let's get this right, CrazY OwNz. And on the other side, the very same thing, just the turret is missing, so a few more scouts coming out from CrazY OwNz, while BestCnCPlayer plain Nord is just occupying this structure over here, taking the spike and is denying any scouts. So playing a bit in the dark on one harvester now, going for the war factory. Same here. Neither player is going for the south. You can see here, those are the main scouting routes. No troops are going through here, so the south is going to be open. Scouts of CrazY OwNz coming in now. Blackhand, strong infantry, way stronger than plain Nord. So he's gonna get the information from BestCnCPlayer that there's no rush coming towards him, so he's safe to build up his economy, which he does. In the meantime, two harvesters are out. Same thing should be here. Yeah, a little bit later. BestCnCPlayer is like a few seconds behind, trying to shoot down the Confessor Cabal squad and selling off the turret, which was a mistake. Perhaps he did that because he was out of power, but the Confessor Cabal squad is way stronger, and even being in heavy damage mode, they take down the normal Nord troops so super quickly. Just a single biker's coming in, most probably because he saw, well, there's no defense. You can here estimate that he is forcing a Scorpion, I guess. 4 harvesters here, just putting a little bit damage on that harvester, which is down to half health now, and indeed he is pulling it back for repairs. So this bike, it's not being countered by Scorpions, it's being countered by another bike. This bike basically caused economical damage because the harvester stopped refining. Confessor Begas was shooting at the power plants. It actually takes a long time to damage those, but they certainly do, as you can see here on the upper side. Power plants don't have that much armor, and Confessor Cabal squads, though being an infantry unit, have a pretty decent damage output. So CrazY OwNz pressurizing BestCnCPlayer and having a nice time to build up his base on his own. He's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 harvesters on 2 refineries. People say 5 on 2 is the best ratio. Oh, it looks like he forgot about his MCV, moving to the natural expansion now. Going back to economy, people say 5 and 2 is the best ratio because otherwise stuff like this happens. 2 harvesters lining up, just one can deliver and the second one is just standing here. A third one is coming in. No, it's not the third one coming in, but as you can see here, the ratio might be slightly high, but he's gonna know what he does. BestCnCPlayer now going for the aggressive expansion, and he has a force with just 3 Nord mods and 5 buggies, 5 raider buggies. Oh, being countered by a larger force of at least, I think it was 8 bikes, and bikes, they have a better damage output than buggies do. This is the reason why CrazY OwNz wins this battle, and I think he's gonna leave the battle with forces, though raider buggies, they have more hit points, I believe, but their damage output is better versus infantry. Most probably BestCnCPlayer thought he needed something to counter infantry since he's playing versus Blackhand. CrazY OwNz is denying the center base and is going straight for the economy of BestCnCPlayer, and I think he's going for that damaged harvester. Let's put on health bar. There's one more shot. Yeah, he's taken down that harvester. Now he is in this base, which is almost undefended. A few Scorpions coming in now, chasing away those bikes, which are quick enough to escape. A few other bikes coming in as well, going through the base, just stopping here. A few shots on the war factory, which basically means that he's gonna lose the bikes, I think. Yeah, the bike is being shot down. So suddenly it is BestCnCPlayer who has an army on the ground. But as you can see, CrazY OwNz now on his natural expansion, already 2 refineries, 2 harvesters, while BestCnCPlayer is still on his primary field, just 3 harvesters. I have a feeling that he is dropping behind, though he's building up a nicely sized army right now, but he is up against bikes, and bikes are so quick. How many are those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I don't know, 12, 13, perhaps 14 bikes. I'm not sure if there's a decoy army in here. Let's check. No, there's no decoy army in there, and he's just passing them by. This is due to their speed, and he's trying to chase them with militant rocket squads. He won't get them. Bikes coming in, shooting down the remaining harvesters. If BestCnCPlayer does not deal with this issue, if he does not build up his economy or rebuild his economy, he won't have a chance to keep up. CrazY OwNz now like on 2 completely built up fields. I think he can even sell off up here because the field is completely dry. Yeah, he does it right now. He could transfer a few harvesters, perhaps leech the blue field, and he's already securing it with his bikes. Just checking out if this area, if this spot is safe, and I'm pretty sure that he is sending harvesters there. Going for the expansion now with his MCV, so he's coming to the southern center of the map, whilst BestCnCPlayer is on the northern side, but he is being attacked again, looting another harvester in the process. So this refinery is standing here alone, no harvesters. He must make sure that he rebuilds them. He's just on 2 harvesters, 1 spike. This is not enough. I think CrazY OwNz, he has like 10 harvesters or something, and 1 spike as well. Neither player is interested in the spikes here, and looks like he might have forgotten a bit about his MCV. Moving on now, yeah, he's going for the spikes. Perhaps he's even deploying a refinery here to get the blue tip. He can construct the Hand of Nord on the low ground. Just go for 2 engineers and take the spikes. He is going to be the first one to take the spikes. This would mean another harvester is down, so now he is on 2 harvesters. Just rebuilt 1, I think. So if he takes those spikes with the engineers, he gets those 500 credits. So the engineer will just cost them effectively 100 credits, which he will quickly get back. I think those spikes, they tick like 10 a second, so within 10 seconds each of those engineers paid itself back. Now transition into Scorpions. I completely missed that he built this force up, and I think he's gonna overwhelm that. He has to watch out a little bit for the militant rocket squads who is standing there. I'm quite sure he's gonna try and go for the crush. Yeah, he's trying to crush those, and he's simply overwhelming BestCnCPlayer with pure numbers here. Who's giving up the game? For me, quite clear what went wrong here. I think BestCnCPlayer held up quite nice. I'm not sure how he managed to build up those bike buggy forces, but he got hit on the economy multiple times, and he simply reacted too late, I believe. He did not rebuild harvesters. I mean, if he did rebuild harvesters, most probably CrazY OwNz would have overwhelmed him earlier, because BestCnCPlayer wouldn't have the forces to defend. But you can see his economy line drops behind more and more, and this simply leads to the fact that CrazY OwNz could build up the Scorpion force, which led to the win at the very end. I hope you enjoyed this quite short 7.5, almost 8 minute game between CrazY OwNz's Blackhand versus BestCnCPlayer as not. Cheers guys, I am out.